The man who lived in a barrel. They say in the magnificent city of Athens, home of great philosophers, warriors, and grand architecture, there lived a man in a barrel. Not by accident. He chose to live in that barrel. No house, no bed, no money, not even shoes. Each day, he wandered the city with an oil lamp in broad daylight. Curious citizens would ask, "What are you looking for, Diogenes?" He would shrug and say, "I'm searching for an honest man." That man was Diogenes, a Greek philosopher who turned his life into a satirical comedy, so biting and absurd that nobles turned pale while crowds roared with laughter. Philosophy or pure mockery? Diogenes didn't write books. He didn't give lectures. He didn't teach classes. What he left behind was a series of outrageous stories laced with deep social critique. One time, he saw a boy drinking water with his hands. Diogenes immediately threw away his only bowl and said, "A child lives simpler than me. How foolish I am to still use a bowl." Another time, when people were discussing lofty philosophy, Diogenes sat down in the market and did something very inappropriate to protest social hypocrisy. Horrified citizens scolded him. He replied, "If only I could cure hunger by rubbing my belly like I cure lust." When Diogenes met Alexander the Great, one of history's most iconic meetings was between Diogenes and Alexander the Great, the conqueror of the known world by age 20. Alexander, intrigued by Diogenes's madness, came to visit. He found Diogenes sunbathing. The king approached and declared, "I am Alexander the Great. I can grant you any wish. What do you desire?" Diogenes lifted his eyes and calmly said, "Step aside. You're blocking my sunlight." Alexander's men were stunned. But the emperor laughed and said, "If I were not Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes." The bowl, the mouse, and rejecting comfort. After tossing away his bowl, Diogenes lived truly as a minimalist. No possessions but a torn cloak, a bag, and his wooden barrel home. He was once seen staring at a mouse, nibbling crumbs in the market. A student asked, "Master, what do you see in that mouse?" Diogenes replied, "It lives free, fears no dark, no poverty, no solitude. It needs nothing, which makes it richer than all those so-called rich men." That's the end of part 1. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get notified when part 2 is released.